Height control. So Steve activates that with a rocker switch on the right side. So there he's activating his height control, and what that does, as you pull back on your joystick, it will make your joystick stick back, hands-free, come up to a certain height, predetermined height, so you're clearing your box if you're loading trucks, or if you're stockpiling, you can set it, that rocker switch there that has return to travel on it, and he activates that and pushes us ahead into float, and what it does is comes down to here again, a predetermined setting on the proximity switch. Return to travel. He can travel over to his pile, and then he can lower his bucket and load it from the pile. On that same rocker switch, you do have return to the ground or return to float like it would normally be. So if you would activate the bottom side of that rocker switch, you could put it in float position like you would with any other machine. A couple other things. We have a switch on there, the first switch in the second row there. He can activate the shuttle on thumb control of his joystick. So it's taking the shuttle. Normally you'd have your shuttle in your left hand on the steering column, and it's putting it over to the thumb control. So when you activate that switch, the light comes on the switch itself, and then maybe better explained as return to level. It does not have a level indicator on here, but we do not need a level indicator. You activate the return to dig, and what that will do when you're down below level, it's hands-free. Your joystick stays over to the left side until it gets to level position, and then it kicks out. Now you would just lower your loader and proceed into the pile, and you know that you're at level at all times. So some nice standard features on here. Ride control also. And I guess we should answer the question whether ride control is standard on here, and I apologize, I don't know. I don't think it's standard, is it? Is it on here? Could you look that up for me, Katie? It is an option, okay. So, fortunately, I've been able to dodge that question up until now, otherwise I would know the answer. So I'm sorry. What we want to demonstrate here is our 40-degree articulation right and left. Here again, very large machine. Look at the maneuverability. And look again at his tracks in the gravel. All of our loaders, large frame loaders, have limited slip front and rear, and he's not scuffing off his tires. He's not scuffing up his work area. Limited slip differential will be there when you want it. So as he comes into the pile, you'll see all 4 tires digging in there, and it activates on demand. No operator input. That's a very important thing. You don't have to depend on the operator to engage a differential lock. You're not losing momentum because you don't have to stop and engage it. And you don't have to depend on the operator to engage it at the right time when all 4 tires are going the same speed like you would have to with a differential lock. We'll show you the cutaway in the Solution Center a little bit later, how that activates on its own. Rear departure angle. Very, very nice on this. Great for stockpiling. Here again, great design on our rear counterweight to give us good rear counterweight and a good departure angle. Another thing that we have, 28 degree rear axle oscillation. Rear axle oscillation will give us great control over our bucket, even in rough conditions. Steve's going to back that up on the hill like that, just on the one side. All 3 other tires are on the same plane, but the back one, the back right one, is very high and his bucket is still level. So you have great control of your loader on this machine.